Desires are liars. When we aren't in alignment, our desires act as liars to the truth. This roots us in unhealthy attachments that stem from lack and pleasure-seeking behavior. Okay? So I'm going to talk about this because there's a very interesting connection that is happening in the sky right now. Okay? So how the full moons are orchestrated and sharing us how that vibration of that full moon will be depicted is wherever the star constellation that the moon is sitting in is the vibration we will feel through that full moon. Where the sun is, right now the sun is in Taurus. Taurus is earth. Taurus is slow moving. It's a bull. Scorpio is a demonic entity in the Bible. It has really dark energy. Although it has good energy, it has more trials in its negative aspects. That's why if you're like, oh, you date a Scorpio, because they're hot-headed. They're lustful. But it's not always like there's some fantastic feminine Scorpios because they're very loyal, they're very passionate, they're very dedicated. It all depends on where you fall into place in yourself as an energetic alignment to what a full moon is going to draw out. That's why they say when there's a full moon, the lunatics come out. Lunatics. The ocean changes its tide based on the moon because the moon draws water. So if we are water molecule beings in the material, then it's going to draw out our really negative qualities. And if we're in the age of Aquarius, meaning the age of energy, well, what's going to happen? Your negative energies and your good energies are easily attainable. It's going to be easier to draw it out. The masks that you wear will not help you. Scorpio, and so it's a Scorpio full moon, right? Pluto just retrograded into the age of Aquarius, or into the constellation of Aquarius, okay? Stay with me because I feel like your guys' heads are hurting as I'm speaking. I'm going to get a pen. So right now the sun is in the constellation of Taurus. There's our planet, okay? Where the moon is right now in the constellation, it's in Scorpio. Where the planet Pluto just went retrograde, so its shadow side. So its shadow side is facing, is away from the sun, so it's going to project the lower qualities, okay? So Pluto is in Aquarius. Aquarius is energy. Aquarius is oneness with energy. It's humanitarianism. It's fruitful. It's oneness. It's completion, okay? Pluto is the planet of death and resurrection. Pluto is the planet of the underworld. So if the moon is in Scorpio, which in the Bible talks about demons, it's demonic, and don't get freaked out by the word demonic. All demonic means is narcissist, entitlement, pride, lust, greed, sloth, see no evil, I do no wrong, right? And Pluto is like, brah, you gotta change your ways, homies. And the Scorpio full moon's like, I'm gonna challenge that, and I'm gonna show humanity the power of the subconscious of the Scorpion, because the moon is all about your subconscious. The sun is the father, the moon is the mother. For our heel in the Bible carries a generation forward. Our intellect is our understanding of our purpose on earth. So if the sun is in Taurus, what does that mean? It means it's going to have more of a grounding energy. So if there's a grounded energy by day, it will be easier for you to internalize the Scorpion vibrations that you give out. So like the pride, the ego, the people who really see no wrong. Now with the Pope dying in the age of Aquarius, like it's a brand new zodiac, there's so much profound symbolism in it. Pluto is going into retrograde in the demonic moon sign of Scorpio, underworld, subconscious. It's triggering judgment on the scorpion qualities of humanity, because it's going into retrograde for 5 months. And guess where it's coming out of? It's going to come out in the sign of Libra, which is October, which is balancing the scales. How much have you learned in the last 5 months as Pluto shifts into retrograde, meaning you will see your shadow sides, not only of yourself, but of your neighbors and of your governments. For you to be like, holy shit, man, what gives? The Scorpio will be released for 5 months on Earth, it says in Revelations. How interesting. The Pope is dead. We are in the age of Aquarius, meaning the book of Revelations is now, meaning the abolishment of fear, meaning you must become aware of your fear in order to abolish it. So we're in the month of May, which is Taurus, which is grounding. So you're going to be grounded. Karma is going to slow you down. Meaning mental anguish, physical ailments, relationships just not fucking getting on. Seeing how you show up in the world, whether good or bad. For the next 5 months, the Scorpio energy will be released on Earth, so you can see. And then Pluto will shift out of retrograde. So retrograde is the negative aspect of a planet. That's why people are like, Mercury retrograde, no. Because we're in the age of Aquarius, homies. I can't stress this enough. Because we're in the age of Aquarius, everything is energy. Period. Everything is energy. So what does this mean? Like, it's not to distill fear, but it's for the righteous to become righteouser. This is the time of utmost abundance to the people who have hearts. You know? And I can't express that enough. Like, this is your season. And I'm here to speak for the voiceless, for the forgotten, to show you that you have so much hope and abundance still. Whatever is separating from your life right now, so be it. People are in the position to face karma. For we are in retrograde. So how interesting. The moon, full moon, subconscious. You're going to feel it most high. People are going to be really aggressive. People are going to be super ignorant. Do you see it? People can be really passionate too. People can flare in their creativity. Again, it all depends on where your heart's at. And right now, our hearts in humanity is so ignorant to the times. Hence why God had to release the 5 months of the Scorpion energy. Like it says in the Bible, Pluto is the underworld. Going in, so Scorpio is Capricorn ruled. Okay, the energy the Scorpion is all about underworld. So it's all about justice to the underworld. Libra is justice. So the underworld's going to get leashed for the next 5 months. So the Scorpio full moon, retrograde, Pluto, station retrograde right now for the next 5 months. Well, what's 5 months from now? Libra, justice. How much justice have you learned? For fear not. I am with you. You know, if things aren't lining up, it is for a redirection for the most high reason of your well-being, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. The symbolism so it's under the 6th seal, okay? A new zodiac era means a new soul energy alignment for Earth. Piscean age, the age of Christ, was duality, right and wrong. Hence, Yeshua came here to teach us. But because we're in a whole new zodiac era, like an era, it vibrates Aquarius, which is oneness with Source. So for humanity to become one with all that is, they must see what all is not. Brace yourself for the next 5 months. Rise. You're protected.